Hey there, Scorpio. This is a love reading for 2022. We're going to start off by pulling an oracle card to see how you've been feeling about your love life. And we'll start from there. You have Baki Kujira, misfortune. So we will be diving into that. I'm going to start off by taking a look at kind of where you've been with love. You have the moon. So it seems for love, it's been a journey that maybe some of you have really kind of explored, and some of you have not even wanted to get out of your comfort zone to explore that. Sense of lack of clarity, unknowns, scary things happening out there in the world of love. Let's see at present what's going on with you. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So for some, there might be some major changes. Karmic changes, and the wheel usually is about ups and downs. The best place to be whenever the wheel is moving faster or slower is in the center, meaning being balanced and kind of centered, in the sense of having really not a lot of expectations and just being hopeful about everything, and thinking there are a lot of possibilities, endless possibilities. But with the moon, it seems, Scorpio, you might be scared to think about endless possibilities. Sometimes that has to do with limiting mindsets, negative self-talk. But so far, it seems you've got two major arcana cards, and it indicates that you're dealing with some spiritual lessons, some life lessons. So let's see what's around the corner for you when it comes to love. You have the Knight of Cups. So let's see. Are you open to receiving that Knight of Cups? Or are you a little bit too afraid to try? You have to be open, and Nine of Cups usually doesn't come knocking on your door. You actually have to put yourself out there somehow. So now let's see what your attitude is about this whole thing. You have Knight of Swords. So it's almost as you feel like you have to defend yourself. You have to make sure that you're prepared, ready for anything to go wrong. Have your trusty horse ready to carry you off at any moment. So let's see what's going on around you. You have the Eight of Swords. So that is a card of kind of limiting mindsets. It usually isn't, when I'm asking what's going on around you, I am more looking for people in your environment, maybe even if you're interested in someone in particular, what's going on with them. So with the Eight of Swords in your environment, it could just be that maybe, you know, the people that you're talking to are kind of just telling you to wait, or that you're not ready, or, you know, it's something that you're picking up in your environment. Let's see here. Let's see what's going on with your hopes and fears. You have the Star. So you're hoping for something. You're hoping for that balance. You're hoping, you know, this individual in the Star is pouring pitchers of water on the earth and back into this pond here. It's a sense of healing. It's a sense of healing the emotional and physical aspects, and a sense of balance, clarity, and overall it's hope. So with this being in your hopes and fears, it's almost that you want to take that step. You want to explore things. Here, this individual is naked. They have nothing to hide. They basically are kind of have like no baggage almost, and they will be able to have a sense of clarity. So it seems that's what you're hoping for, but do you have no baggage, Scorpio? Let's see. Let's see about if there is baggage, not necessarily with your own experiences with relationships, but just basically what you've learned and have seen and experienced in life. You have the Nine of Swords. So that seems like your baggage has to do with fear and anxiety, which might indicate why you had this moon in the past. So with that, I would say with the Eight of Swords being your environment, it could be that you are just, you know, surrounded by stressors. And for some of those, and then with, you know, your current attitude here being the Knight of Swords and needing to defend yourself, there is some kind of ongoing fear or anxiety that you're hoping to heal. If you're, you know, seeing a qualified mental health professional, that's great. If you're considering it, I say that, you know, why not check it out? I go to a counselor every 6 weeks now, just to check in. But for, let's see here. Let's see what's gonna, looks like you're really going through some things. You have gone through some things. You've got this Knight of Cups kind of coming up. And because of what's going on here, for some of you, it might be like a supportive Knight of Cups as opposed to a romantic. I think it really just depends on your level of being open to that. So let's see what's kind of, at least for the outcome for the month of April. We have the 9 of Wands. Again, kind of feeling like you need to defend yourself and be prepared. And so, let's see here. Let's see what you can do to kind of lighten that load a little bit. You got the Ace of Swords. So it seems like if you're overcome by fear, anxiety, stress, with the Ace of Swords, it's almost as if it's kind of like, all right, just figure out what needs to be done, just the facts. Don't stress over it, you know, recognize kind of like the factors, and recognize that you can't control everything. This, you know, is partly what the lesson of the Wheel of Fortune is as well, is you can't control things. The best way to prepare for anything is just to be kind of balanced, make sure you're, you know, healthy, being hydrated, eating nutritious foods, things like that. But it may be that there are kind of offers of love around you, but you need to take care of yourself first before you can actually tap into that and have it be not only a good thing for you, but for that person as well. So I'm going to pull a couple more oracle cards to see, you know, with this kind of sense of self, what you can recognize about yourself and appreciate about yourself a little bit more. Have Pravati. Did I say that right? Pravati. Spirit. So I would say with this card, recognize that there is a sense of spirit around you, within you, and you are connected to everything in the universe, and that connection is a positive connection. There are people that want to connect with you, and when you are like physically alone, then connect with the spirit within, and you know, whatever spirit, source, creator, magic that you have in your environment. And I'm going to pull one more oracle card to see which keeper of the light will be kind of watching over you in the month of April. You have Cernunnos, Life Force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. So this card here is definitely a card for sexuality, tapping into sexual passion. But here I'm kind of thinking that this is about your life force within you, and connected with this spirit card, that you need to really show some self-love and recognize, have a sense of how you're thinking about things, and recognize fact from fictional fear. So I'm hoping this provides a helpful perspective of love for you in the month of April. To get a more clear picture of things, be sure to check out your love readings for sun, moon, and rising signs. And we'll see you next time. Take care.